UFC lightweight division bout. All right, here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of men.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right. He
does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Daniel the Hangman Hooker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Iron. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Miragliotta.
So Dan Miragliotta shares the cage.
You ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on. These guys seem to be the mirror image of each other. Oh, wow, oh!
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Just misses there with the left. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Big body kick.
Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. Oh, collar tie. And he there. Pretty good connection by him.
Rick, what a
Nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Nicely done. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch. Working on a choke here, potentially. We're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's gonna stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was gonna be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead. And I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Misses again with a right punch. And really nice job to finish the takedown there. Oh, tags him with the left. That is an educated left hand.
Educated left hand. He's throwing it so fast, so crisp.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
You see him put himself into the half guard? Like the control, yep.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
3 minutes and change to go in round 2.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar.
Oh, nice job using his...
Oh, man, that was slick.
I mean, how many can he take? So we have passed the midway point.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Oh, he postured up there, and he's out. And they both stand up. Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Hook is there again. Oh, big left hook there. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Hooker. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Side control now. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. 10 minutes in the books. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
The last round here, do not let this go to the judges. You've got to have faith in your striking.
All right, next round is underway, and man, is he tough to submit, right? No lack of effort, but unable to get that submission in the previous round.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic, which allows him to defend with the right frame of mind, and that's why he's never been submitted.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying...
Right now, it looks like he tried to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
trying to control.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Hooker's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. In trouble.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Oh, he gives up his back here, DC. That's something.
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. Job of relaxing, not panicking because it's getting slow.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Switching stances here. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact same.
Over and over. You come up, you go down. Another takedown land.
All right, side control now. Under 2 minutes remain in the fight. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now.
Right, and he's out. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Now into his mount.
Hooker's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, looks like he's transitioning an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. And attacking armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. It's in there deep. There you go.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to go ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 28-28. Judge 2 scores it 9-26, iron. And Judge 3 scores it 9-26, with a winner by majority decision, Iron.
All right, so you don't see